Welcome to CryptoTube, your home of proof of stake and Masternode cryptocurrencies. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Now in today's video we are looking at Ignition Coin, which is a kind of anti-inflationary store of value crypto. It is both, well, proof of work, proof of stake and Masternode enabled, and it's been around for quite some time, almost 1 year now. And it's been brought to my attention on a few occasions, but I'm bringing it to you today because it is so cheap right now. On their website, as you can see, they do like a little bit of a comparison between itself, Ignition, and other like rival coins or ones that have got some similarities to it itself. So for example, Bitcoin is also another store of value coin, and it's just showing the kind of differences between Ignition and Bitcoin. So 20 megabyte block size versus 1 megabyte, 120 second block time versus 600, 5 million total supply versus 21, and so on and so forth. And obviously it has instant send as well on Ignition Coin. So it's just highlighting some of the positives that Ignition Coin has versus some of the kind of ways in which it beats or trumps other similar coins. And if you looked at, for example, Zcash, which has got a similar total supply, 3.2 million, and the price of Zcash much greater than Ignition Coin. So if we hop onto CoinMarketCap, you'll see that the price of Ignition Coin, just 4,300 Satoshis or 27 cents at this time. And as we mentioned, a maximum supply of just 5 million. So it's a scarce coin. And obviously that is where it gets its store of value from, because supply versus demand, it's going to always have some value. At the moment, the circulating supply just 953,000 coins, and we've just exceeded 1 million of the total supply. If we look at the chart, this is all the data on CoinMarketCap for it. And if you look back to the start of January when we had the back end of that bull run, and you see the price up towards 40 bucks, I mean 374,000 Satoshis it was hitting. And the reason for this is when there is a bull run on, people look for these coins where they've got really low maximum supplies, because they know that these are the ones that are going to be scarce and they're going to have value going forward into the future. And this is kind of like a basic principle. A lot of like newbie investors as well they'll look at what's the ones with the lowest supply. Okay, we'll get into any cheap ones of those, and you'll just see the price of these cheap coins with low supply absolutely rocket. So in preparation for like the next bull run, I'm looking at coins such as this with a low maximum supply and investing in them. And the price of this pretty shocked me, to be honest with you. Just 27 cents. It's an absolute giveaway at the moment. Why not pick up a few thousand? Why not pick up 2, 3, 4,000 maybe, something like that? I don't know, just get some on board, because if we do see another bull run, maybe the start of next year now, and we hit 30 bucks per coin, obviously you could sell this off and make a lot of money. And obviously take advantage of the fact we've been through one cycle, most of us now, and for the next bull run we need to be prepared for what can happen. So back onto the website, Ignition Coin doesn't really say too much about itself. It's a secure coin, it's decentralized, current supply just 1 million as mentioned, only 105 masternodes online, limited supply, secure, sustainable blockchain. It doesn't really go on and brag about itself too much. It's not got a huge roadmap. It just wants to be a store of value coin, and by that it just wants to be valuable over a long period of time, and it does that with its anti-inflationary mechanisms. It's built up quite a large community as well, almost 10,000 Discord members, and on the Discord as well there's plenty of chat, plenty of bounty opportunities. There's like a rain room as well where they just randomly soak you with some of their coins. So there's plenty in here. There's a lot going on. There's people chatting all the time. So they've got a good community behind them, which is obviously good to see. And you want to be involved in a project that's got plenty of community, because there's always going to be trading opportunity, a lot of money exchanging hands for the coin. Over on Twitter, over 5,000 followers as well. So again, good community coin. Plenty of information on here and some good articles. We'll have a little look at one in just a second. Also, they were recently listed on StakeCube pool after users and fans of IC rocked the community vote. So over on StakeCube, which is a pool and Masternode hosting service website. If you come onto shared masternodes and scroll to the bottom, you will find Ignition Coin is currently on here. So there are seats on this masternode going at the moment. So you need 30 coins per seat. The total masternode collateral is 3,000 coins. So this is in 1% of a masternode is 30 coins. So if you want to come and take advantage of this and join in with a masternode, you can do so on StakeCube. And as mentioned, they won the last community vote on this site. There's a coin vote section down here where the community votes for the next coin to be listed. So there's obviously a lot of people who want this to actually be listed on here. I think it won with nearly 1,000 votes. So this is a little article that I found on bitcoinandbrew.com, just talking about Ignition Coin entering the second phase of inflation, and kind of the inflationary sections it has is split over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 periods where 1 million coins are distributed over those periods. So over the first year, the first 1 million coins were released. Years 2 to 5, the second 1 million coins are released, and so on and so forth. And the total supply will take 50 years to actually be fully in circulation. So that'll probably actually outlive quite a few of us, which is a bit sad. But you know, it's got a long-term focus, and it's not going to be here today, gone tomorrow. There's going to be a nice slow release into the cryptosphere, and that means we'll have we're not going to have those high inflationary pressures and a coin like crashing in price all the time. So this is phase 2, which is obviously period number 2, which is between 1 million and 2 million coins being released into the market. So just a little bit of overview. It says Ignition Coin began almost 10 months ago during the height of the Bitcoin bull run. Its lead developer and it's at Technium on Discord has remained dedicated to growth and development through the bear market. With alts reaching an inflection, it's a good time to start examining projects that show signs of growth, dedication, and innovation. So Ignition Coin is proof of work, proof of stake, and Masternode. So 50% of the block rewards go to proof of work miners, 25% of block rewards go to Masternode holders, and 25% to POS stakers. The initial distribution included a limited pre-mine that has been spent along the way to add to the coin exchanges, bounties for growth and development, and in social rewards to community members for promoting the coin. Beyond this, the first 1 million IC are now in existence, and the inflation has been adjusted down by over 70%. The block reward went from 3.4 IC per block to 0.95 IC. So in other words, it's saying that the first million now exists, and it will take another 4 million for the second million coins to actually be created. From a community/social aspect, the coin seems to be doing well for its current cap and relation to other coins. The Discord server is busy with rain and soaks on the channel and active discussions. The social feed on Twitter is commanding getting up to 300 retweets on a single tweet. Certainly a strong base to build upon as the alt scene recovers. So this person's obviously identified that he thinks Ignition Coin might be a good bet going forward as well, because of obviously those anti-inflationary supplies that is actually slowly releasing into the system. And just a little bit more from the white paper on that, it says, creating a cryptocurrency whose primary design and engineering goals are to enhance store of value properties, we decided on some basic economic principles that guided the decisions behind the properties of the coin. So the most important being levels of inflation regarding both price and market capitalization. A currency or asset that is inflating rapidly almost always sees a decline in price. True, we know that, we've seen that many times, due to a supply that is increasing greater than demand. And a currency or asset with a consistently falling price is usually held for less time, so as to lose the least value, which puts further pressure upon the market capitalization to decline as users sell their asset for others which store the value better. And the way I kind of think of this is really true, because when you've got a coin that you kind of see starting to slip, the rate of return is too high, people are selling it off, and you know the Satoshi price is going down, I often sell those coins off straight away. I can see the storm brewing, I sell them off, put them into Bitcoin, because I know Bitcoin is a solid store of value. Ignition Coin is trying to be the same, really low total supply, hardly any increase in supply as the years are going by as well. So it's trying to create that demand pressure and increase its value over time. And obviously at 27 cents right now, it's super cheap. So it's kind of worth a punt for me. I'm going to put about 200 bucks into this one today, and I think that's going to buy me near enough 500 IC coins. Happy to just stake those and leave them as a long-term hold, because I can see why this would be a positive thing to do. Over on Masternodes Online, this is where it tells you the ROIs, and they're not great at the moment. It's really low, but obviously we know that the supply into the market is going to be slow and steady over a long period of time. The ROI is just 19%, but obviously you're getting 19% on a coin that may have a lot of value in the future. So I'm happy to kind of like tuck this away as a bit of a nest egg, diversify my portfolio a bit for a different type of coin. I'm usually going for ones with a greater ROI than this, more use case, but this is like a totally different sector for me. It's a store of value coin, and I can just buy these coins, put them to one side, let them stake, and they'll grow slowly, but I'm expecting the price to really pick up from here going forward. And there's a lot of promotional work they're trying to do as well themselves. So obviously, as this gets a bit more notoriety, if a new bull run does come, well, it will do at some point, but when the bull run comes and people are picking on coins such as this with a low supply, the price is going to shoot up. So it's kind of a clever play, I think, to actually get involved. And I'm not going to turn this one down. 19% isn't a huge amount, but it's better than nothing. You may actually find that it's better to actually stake the coin in a wallet, because you might not get much less than this anyway. There's 31% coins locked in Masternodes. The reward distribution was 25% block reward to Masternodes. So it might actually be better to actually just leave your coins staking in a wallet. So if you want to come and check this one out for yourselves and see what you think, see if you think this one's going to have value going forward. Do you think maybe this one could be a real profit maker during the next bull cycle? Or do you think it's maybe a not very good coin? Let me know your thoughts. I'm interested to hear what you have to say. Please hit that subscribe button, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.